early June of this year, Brent Christensen's trial started at the federal courthouse in Peoria. He was accused of kidnapping and killing U of I scholar Yingying and lying to FBI agents. If convicted, he faced life in prison or the death penalty. Zhang's family came back to the U.S. to watch the trial.
On the first day of Christensen's trial, his own defense team told the jury he's guilty, but they disputed how Christensen actually committed his crimes. Over 9 days, federal prosecutors called more than 30 witnesses. Of all the police officers, detectives, and FBI agents who testified, none of them found any sign of Yingying or her remains. When prosecutors called Christensen's former girlfriend, Tara Bullis, he tried to avoid looking at her. She testified that she didn't want to be there, but was on the witness stand, quote, because it's necessary. Brent's wife, Michelle, divorced him in 2018, but she testified she still cared about him and kept in touch. The defense team characterized Christensen's life as a downward spiral. They said he was a man who was struggling with alcohol abuse, a failing marriage, academic turmoil, and dark thoughts. Despite what Christensen told Bullis while he was being recorded, they got the FBI to admit they had no evidence he killed anyone else but Zhang, and they made the point that nobody knows what actually happened inside Brent's apartment. The jury deliberated for 2 hours. They found him guilty of kidnapping and killing Yingying and lying to the FBI about it.
In the sentencing phase of the trial, defense lawyers continued to fight for Christensen's life. They went after U of I counselors, arguing they didn't do enough for Christensen, who told them he was having dark thoughts a few months before he killed Zhang. Zhang's family gave tearful testimony about losing Yingying. Christensen's parents broke down in tears. His father apologized for the pain his son had caused. His mother said a death sentence would be devastating. It all came to a close today when Christensen was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of release. He would have been sentenced to death if jurors had reached a unanimous decision on that, which they did not. This case might be over, but Zhang's story is not. That's because her family will spend the rest of their lives fighting for their daughter. You can't drive down this Urbana street without seeing a tribute to Yingying. It's placed near the spot she was last seen. A memorial garden was built nearby as well. It's a permanent reminder of the young woman who left this world at just 26 years old. Zhang's father says he still can't look at pictures of his daughter. Her mother has broken down in public more than once, the pain too much to bear. She spoke with WCIA in November of 2017, 5 months after her daughter vanished, still thinking she could be alive.
I always cook her favorite food, and I hope by the day she comes back, and I will cook her favorite food for her.
2 years after her disappearance, Zhang's family is still holding out hope to bring their daughter to a final resting place. They know she's out there somewhere. Her family and their attorneys say they're grateful to the Central Illinois community for all of its support.
Our wish has always been to find Yingying and bring her home. We'll not give up. Thank you.
To see the rest of our coverage over the last 2 years and a full reporter's notebook from the trial, you can go to WCIA.com. You've been watching 30 Minutes Justice for Yingying. Good night.